Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike GPG, and welcome back to another excellent video. Today in this video, I have a bunch of things I want to discuss, okay? Now, these are all like things that happened like yesterday and today, okay? But I'll let you know when this stuff happened, okay? So, first of all, okay? Now, yesterday, okay, at school, we had this health assembly, or like kind of where like the two gym classes, okay, which are right now we're doing health, right? So the two health classes came together into the third floor media center, and we had a speaker, okay. This guy talked about how he works with a place called Life Bank, which is also the same thing as Lifeline, etc. Okay, so this is where you can sign up to where when you die or you're still alive, you donate organs, okay? So like, we had this pamphlet, and it said in this pamphlet that 98% of the population in America has this, they're signed up for this. So I said, what? That can't be true. Okay, and it was, because then I found out that my parents also are signed up for that, so they're signed up to be organ donors. So when they die, that means that their organs will be donated. Also, the lenses in their eyes and other stuff like that. Okay, the skin, But then, so that happened. Also today, we had another one of those assemblies. Today was the last day of the quarter, but melanoma awareness, okay? And this is basically where they talk about where this woman came in who have this, okay? Melanoma, if you do not know, is skin cancer, okay? It's like the third type, really deadly, okay? She talked about how you shouldn't use tanning beds, and how you should cover your hands when you're like at a nail salon or something, when you're drying your fingernails. But then there was this one thing that she said that I thought was kind of wacko, okay? How you can buy those like 1 ounce bottles of sunscreen, okay? So she said that throughout a day, every like 2 hours, you should use like one of those bottles, like the whole entire thing, okay? So like every 2 hours, you're using like a whole bottle of sunscreen, like nothing's left in, like I'm talking the whole freaking bottle of sunscreen, okay? You are using that, and then 2 hours later, you're putting more on. Okay, so you're like lathered up with sunscreen, even if it's snowing, even if it's cloudy. That's kind of wacky, okay? But like, okay, so also, David and Julian were pushing on me to make this, okay? This was like 2 days ago. I mean, they found out, okay, that it wasn't true, but like that Julian was wrong. But Julian thought that Jay Coop, okay, so Jay Coop's in Boston, okay? So, for you did not know that, for you who doesn't know, okay, who don't know, okay, so Jay Coop, okay, Jay Coop is in Boston, okay. He moved a couple like last week, okay, like last Friday was his last day, okay. The Friday, or no, it was Thursday. Thursday was his last day because, yeah, okay, so because that was like before we went to Washington DC, okay. Or I went to Washington D.C. Okay, so Julian thought that Boston and Ohio are in different time zones. Okay. Yeah, he was wrong. Okay. They found that out later on. Okay. Also, in the number 2 vlog of your neighbor Alfred Rubinzo. Okay. Now, in there it talks about the landlord from south of the border. Now that's an inside joke, okay? See, Julian's Puerto Rican, but I always used to call him Mexican, and I still do sometimes. Okay, that was like a joke I would always play on, right? That he was Mexican, and then he was here illegally. You know, like say that if someone pulled a burrito out of their pocket, he would come running. Okay, Julian, if you're watching this, which you probably are, Julian's in Cedar Point right now, I think. But like, stop. and then like he'd say, "All right, Julian, all right, Connor, stop." And I'd say, "Okay, okay, but I want to see your green card first, you know." And then there was but anyway, in that video, I mentioned that Alfred's landlord is named Julian, and Julian's wife, David. Okay, now David and Julian, nothing's going on there in real life. Okay, it's just, you know, a joke. Okay, they're not gay. Okay, okay, so I have like a list over here. Okay, so oh, okay, so last night I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to upload that video, or even I had to make that video first. Okay, I don't really pre-record my videos much, so when I recorded that last night, I didn't know if I was gonna get to record it or and upload it too, because I had like so much homework to do last night. Okay, I'm not reading off a script here. I'm just looking at what I have to do talk about next. Okay, I have like a bunch of stuff. Okay, and I don't want to make mistakes like that. Alfred Rabinzel, vlog number 2. That was like 4 takes because I kept forgetting things. Like the first time I recorded, I forgot to put in, is he legal? We don't know, but we'll find out eventually. And I wanted to put that in there, so I had to re-record that like 3-4 times because I kept on leaving out stuff. When I would put one in, or I remember one, I make sure I get that in, and then I forgot the other one. Okay, so like I had to do that a lot. But I had like a lot of homework last night. Like not that much. We had like 2 things, but we have to do these reading logs, and like I didn't really read the books, but we have to put in evidence and stuff like that. But I did get it done, okay? And my grade this morning actually went from a 68 to a B or a C. Okay, it went from a 68 to a 70. So I'm really proud of that, because that was like my only failing class besides world language, which is gonna be my topic in a minute. Okay. Also, okay, so the spooky Sunday. Okay, now I'm not talking about Sunday the day. Okay, I'm talking about like dessert. Okay, now spooky Sunday. Okay, the spooky Sunday. Okay, so at school we had these things today, and there were these sundaes, and basically they were orange. Okay, and they were orange, and they had like chocolate syrup on it. Okay, and so I bought one because I'm thinking it's gonna be like pumpkin flavored or something. Okay, it wasn't. Okay, like I tasted it, I'm like, it tastes like normal vanilla and chocolate syrup, right? So then I asked the one lunch aide, and I'm like, what is this? So then she reads the label, and she says, yeah, it's just vanilla dyed purple, or not purple, orange. And I'm like, I pay money for this. They're probably charging me more because it's orange. This is BS, you know? And I'm like, that. So I went to the cool kids table, which I used to be part of, okay? But they're all football players. But I went to them, and I said, don't buy the spooky sundae. It's just vanilla with chocolate syrup on it. So then they bought it to test it, and they found out it really was, okay? They were like sharing the same spoon. They were like feeding each other with it. But anyway, my teacher, okay, my math teacher like gets mad at me because I don't understand the math, which is like kind of like BS to me, because no, she gets mad at me because because I came up with different ways to solve problems. Okay, now I know like the Common Core thing that's going on. Okay, like we have to do like these long, like 5-step equation stuff just to get a simple answer, like what's 825 plus 40 cents, okay? What, you have to do an equation to do that again, or now, okay? So like, for some freaking reason, but like, by the time everybody else was starting to solve the question, starting to solve it, doing those equations, I was already done with the problem and already had the right answer. So I told my teacher, why do we have to do all this stuff? It's pointless. And as always, she got mad at me and said that you shouldn't do it that way. It's hard that way. And like everybody in the classroom thought it was hard to do it that way. Like adding was harder than doing 5-step equations that take like 10 lines to do, just to get one answer. Also, okay, so in my world language class, which is basically